Alright, y'all, so today we're going to be taking a look at Super Saiyan Blue Goku plus Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the new Tag LR Dokkan Best character for the Global Dokkan Part 1 celebration. That's a lot to say for a title of a character, but this character is pretty good. We're gonna again look at them at 55% in the dupe system, level 10 links in full, and again we are able to see that I do have these special equips for them that you get from the new skill orb event. And just so you guys are able to see, we also do have the blue Vegeta portion of the card max link level 2, because there's an extra link here that he has that's different from Goku's. But again, we're running them on their own team. Pretty decent setup. Unfortunately, right now we do not have physical VB. Physical Vegeta Blue would provide a lot of support, but I mean, he's not out for like 2-3 days, and I'm not waiting that long. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this guy right now. Again, this guy is pretty good with ki. He gets 2 ki per ki sphere obtained. And this blue Goku, man, he has a lot of dodge and a lot of damage reduction. So per super class ally or future saga ally in the team, he gets up to 150% attack and defense and 60% chance to dodge and 60% damage reduction. To get the full buff, you only need 3 other of those other allies. So again, either Superclass or Future Saga, you just need at least 3 on the team. Now, if all allies in the same turn are Superclass, or there's another Future Saga ally in the same turn, he launches an additional Super Guaranteed, gains an additional 20% dodge chance, and an additional 10% damage reduction. That means that this guy has 70% damage reduction and 80% chance to dodge, just instantly. And running a full, like, hero Superclass team is extremely easy to do, right? So he's just gonna always have that up for the most part, which is really, really nice. Again, we can go ahead and take a look here at his defensive stats. So he's at 352k defense, which, you know, is a nice little starting bonus for him being at the free dupe level. When he receives an attack, he actually gains an additional 180% defense. So that shoots him up to 987k defense, which, again, it is not like a crazy number or anything, but you do want to keep in mind, again, this guy does have 80% dodge and 70% damage reduction. It's a lot of damage that you'll take down from there. Now, again, we see the defense bar goes up. There's one of the dodges, and he's starting off at a 26 million attack stat. With DLR Gods, they do share, I believe, 6 out of 7 links, which is a lot there. And you may see he is also super effective against all types. So when you're attacking with 20 or more ki with this character, or 18 or more ki with this character, my bad, or using the active skill, he gains an additional 200% attack and is super effective against all types. So you do want to hit the 18 ki, but it's really not a big deal on this team. I think there's a good amount of like links going around, very easy ki management with a lot of these characters. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks that just put on the team, he will actually help out a lot. But yeah, again, the point of this Goku is that he will build up over time, right? He will, with the 18 ki super attack, he does greatly stack attack, right? And just his offenses will get better and better throughout the fight, right? And you'll see more so what I talk about, why that attack stacking is important when we get to the active skill portions of the card. But besides that, defensively, he's just ready to go from the rip, which is really, really nice. But again, to clarify, his 18 ki super attack does greatly stack attack, causes mega colossal damage, then he gives all allies besides himself 60% defense for 1 turn. 60% defense on the super attack effect is huge. Think of it as the LR Gods getting another stack for the turn. Think of it as Super Saiyan Goku at the end there, his 18 ki is a 50% raise, as if he got another 18 ki super attack, right? That's how powerful that is, and it is slightly better because instead of 50%, it's 60%. It makes a gigantic difference, especially once we get to these characters that have so many different multiplicative buffs and things like that. His 12 ki super attack does give him a 50% attack raise for the turn and a 30% defensive raise for the turn. Does colossal damage and then lowers attack. So that attack lower could be useful in events that could be debuffed, or, you know, shorter content usually are the events that are able to have an attack lower done on them, right? So that's really nice. Now I guess we will keep this blue Goku here. This is a 79% friend. He's not really the focus here, so it's not really a big deal because, again, this is a 55% showcase. But, yeah, again, over time, blue Goku will continue to stack the attack. And he has 2 different active skills. We'll use the blue Goku active skill with mine. And then I think we'll use the Vegeta and Trunks active skill with the friend. Just because I think in terms of the performance, the blue Goku active skill will make him just look generally better. And there's an effect that I do want to show off in this fight specifically that we'll see at the end. And we'll kind of end things from there. But again, from here, we'll just skip ahead to the next turn. Alright, we're back here. And again, we can see with the LR Gods, we are gonna... Well, actually, let me grab the keys first. But with the LR Gods, we are going to be sharing every link except for the Saiyan Warrior Race link, which... I mean, he can get that link with, like, LR Super Gogeta, if you're running Tech Kafla. Like, there's characters that can use it, which we'll definitely take, like, especially with some of these fusion characters. So, whilst I think, like, the Godly Power link could be really cool, a lot of Super Saiyan Blues usually don't have this link anyways, right? I mean, I think it was actually interesting that they gave the blue Goku and Vegeta that link there, like the 2023 LR, but... like, it's Blue Evolution at best. Otherwise, it's like, well, see, I guess Blue Calcan did have it, so I don't know. But either way, we can go ahead and give the LR Gods all this key. LR, what was it? LR Super Gogeta. Dude, I'm like off right now in this video. Let me lock in. This STR Super Gogeta does give 40% attack support, again, if he's in slot 2 or slot 3. So this is going to be a little bit of a higher attack stat, including the extra stack we got last turn. So let's see what this blue Goku is going to be doing here specifically. Yeah, 30 mil attack stat. That's pretty nice. We do love to see that. Because keep in mind, the Goku side of the Goku and Vegeta, like, year 10 LRs, they, at least the Tech Vegeta card, I should clarify, is providing defensive support. Now, when you switch into the Vegeta, Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta, he actually does provide attack support, right? But we had the defense support last turn, so the actual active skill, or the actual support, was defense, right? We did get debuffed there because he's in dodge, of course. That's great. So next turn we're going to be a little weaker, but not really the biggest deal in the world.
結局無策で来てしまったな。何？ではさ、必ずな。貴様は楽天的すぎる。
Dude, like, all of them played this turn. The tag, tag Vegito, tag Gogeta's playing now. Then we had the tag Vegito Blue right there, which is really funny. So, I mean, these animations are all really good, of course, but it's just like, I just sitting there like, okay, I'm just gonna watch all 3 of these, I guess, here. But I wanted to get the Dragon Ball Super version, of course, because it's the new character, right? So again, so many tag options that could be going around here. We'll go ahead and keep Blue Goku here in slot 1. There's not really a purpose to do otherwise. I guess I could put Blue Goku in slot 2. We could do this. Get a little bit of an attack stack, like extra attack generation here in slot 2. So this guy, although he has dupes, he's not max level. He's actually full level 7 links. Really interesting there. Well, Key's also not really the greatest, huh? Yeah, definitely not the greatest there. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'm actually gonna push Vegeta off. Well, the Gogeta side of the Vegeta. You guys get what I'm talking about. We'll let Vegeta just grab this. He doesn't really need to do too much. Again, the showcase unit is the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so we will get the extra attack buff here. And we have most of the links anyways. Because, well, I guess, does this guy have Kamehameha? He doesn't have Kamehameha, so it doesn't even matter. So we're going to go ahead and keep things like this. Attack Vegeta in slot 1 should, of course, be perfectly fine against Cattle Pestle, right? This guy's not going to be demolishing me. I assume not. I mean, it'd be really funny if it's like, you're taking 500k damage here, buddy. No stacks, right? Oh, well, 270k. Yeah, again, no stacks. Turn 1 Tech Vegeta could be in a little bit of trouble, but after that first turn, he should be good to go. And the reason why I'm pushing Vegeta over is because Vegeta will actually give the active skill 54% attack and defensive buff that we could see with the AGL Super Gogeta, so that's really what I'm interested in seeing there. Alright, Goku, lock in, buddy. Look at that. Yep, what a goat. So yeah, that's how the rotations are playing out. We got an additional for 21 mil. Again, this is the duped Goku, so let's skip ahead to the next turn. Alright, this will be one final little attack stack before, I think, next turn we'll be looking really good because we'll have the Gogeta active too. Could we one turn the Topo phase next turn? I think so with Blue Vegeta. I think we can very easily do that. So that's what I'm going to aim for. We're going to try and one turn the next phase. Yeah, I think that's very possible. Use Blue Vegeta's active skill, then Blue Goku plus the Tech Gods should be able to kind of wrap things up. Or if not the Tech Gods, the Tech Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. They should be able to wrap things up there. We have S-tier Gogeta. He's also going to be providing support. Yeah, things will be looking really, really good for us. I guess I could keep Vegeta slot 1 and then switch over to the Blue Vegeta in slot 3. That might be what I do, actually. I think that will allow me to kill very, very easily. Now, we can go ahead and we also be able to talk about Blue Vegeta next turn in that case, which will be good. It will be a dupe version of Blue Vegeta, but I think, again, Blue Goku is going to be the character we're going to focus on most of the time. Because Blue Vegeta, you can use him, but I think that in a majority of situations, you will probably be in Blue Goku. It just kind of depends. I think as an event finisher, Blue Vegeta makes a lot of sense too, though. Like, if you just want to, again, finish the fight off, that could be very, very cool. So, again, we'll talk about Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta here once we actually get the reverse exchange into him. I'll probably also just use an item, just because, like, doesn't really matter too much to me. So, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. When we're switched into him, he has a 50% crit chance, 50% chance dodge, 40% reduction starting off. Then he also does give 80% support and key 3 to the character and allies whose name include Trunks. I don't know what this is going to be useful for. I guess LR Vegeta and Trunks is my personal bet on what this is going to be useful for, but we'll see whenever the EZA. So, when Vegeta attacks with 18 or more key, when he attacks with 18 or more key, he gets 250% attack and defense and then will launch a guaranteed additional super attack. So that is gonna be able to give him a nice little defensive buff. And we'll talk about the super attack effects in a bit. But if you're at 20 or more key and using the active skill, either one, you get an additional 150% defense and another additional super attack. So with all that in mind, this guy's getting 400% defense when he attacks at 20 or more key, which is an insane amount of defense. That shoots him up to 1.3 million. But then if we consider that Vegeta does give himself a 30% defense raise on his 18 key and a 50% defense raise on his 12 key, let's say he gets the 18 key into 2 additional supers, even without the hidden potential, that's 130%. So we calculate all that. Vegeta right here is at 3 million defense with the 40% damage reduction, high chance to dodge on top of that. Now, if he's the third attacker in the turn, he also gets another 150% attack and guaranteed crits. So his damage is really, really insane in slot 3. We'll go ahead and play this active skill here and let's get this animation because I think, again, this will be a very, very nice animation to see. And I'm pretty sure Topo will just kind of straight up die.
ワンクスとこの未来のために貴様を倒す父さん食らえギャリックホートランクス力を出し切れはいこれが人間の力だ
Yep, and these active skills are exactly why Blue Goku's stacking will be super useful for us. We do get more links with Blue Vegeta there, but I'm gonna have to... I guess I could transform into Vegito, but I'm gonna just use the Senzu Bean. We should be fine like that. And we'll let Vegeta sit here in the front. But will Vegeta be safe though? Maybe I do keep. I don't think Vegeta would die. What if I put Tower Break here?
やっぱこいつは俺たち向きじゃねえ。
よく言ったなカカロット。それこそがサイヤ人だ。
That is so funny. I will put Tower Break there. And I do want to get, man, I really want to get the blue Vegeta active, like, kind of damage here. Maybe next turn we could see it, though. So, we'll just, yeah, we'll keep Vegeta in slot 2 here. We should still be able to kill fairly easily, though. I don't really see any troubles with us actually killing this rotation here. Topo is already low HP, and Vegeta should be able to do enough damage. This guy will also be able to do some pretty decent damage himself. The Tech Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta here. But yeah, the next turn we could see how the third attack or passive looks. Now, again, the most important thing about this Vegeta on the active skill is that he does give Future Saga category allies 15% attack and defense. Then an additional 10% for characters who are also born a parent and child for 4 turns. So that's 25% defense and 15% attack for Future Saga, Bond, and Parent and Child characters, right? He also gives himself guard with this. So when using the active skill, he will also have guard on top of the amount of huge defense that he gets, right? He's probably closing into, I would say, post-active skill. Yeah, that's a 69 mil attack stat right there, not even in slot 3. That's pretty, actually, I think that the attack from using the active skill in slot 2 is potentially activated here. I guess I can't say for sure. But man, that's quite a bit right there. Yeah, he definitely finishes this Topo off. Goodbye, Topo, buddy. You're cooked. Yeah, no, I guess we'll see next turn, but this is going to be a really good turn for us. I wonder if So, okay. The thing about using the blue Goku active skill is that obviously we get Vegeta. But by using this active skill, you nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible to dodge. Which means that you're actually able to dodge these attacks. For example, this STR Jiren does disable evasion. You see right there, he has the ability. This ability right here, the 4th one down, basically disable dodge. He makes it guaranteed to hit whoever he's attacking. This blue Goku nullifies that for himself when you use the Vegeta Potara counter attack, right? So that's why things are going to be really, really good here. We're going to fuse into Gogeta. We'll use Gogeta's active skill as well. And, you know, this active skill is also very saucy, so I kind of don't want to skip it just because it's too good. It's too good. It's too good.
俺が最強のフュージョンだ。地獄へ送り返してやる。俺にもこのくらいはできるんだぜ。
55%, by the way. That's a lot of damage to go ahead and do at that level. I could put Blue Goku in the front just because to showcase that he's able to nullify dodge. But I think we've seen a good amount of Blue Goku. I kind of want to show Blue Vegeta off in this turn in the 3rd slot. That's going to be what I'm going to be interested in seeing. This Blue Vegeta is going to be doing a lot of damage here. So we'll keep AJO Gogeta there. The Tech Gods, I could transform with them, but I don't want to. They still have their guard ability. Is there an indicator showing that the Vegeta could dodge here? Let's just disable that. I guess we might be able to see Vegeta dodge by having him in the third slot there, but that's fine. Now, I guess one thing I can point out, we see Blue Goku. Of course, we have the Gogeta active in this turn, but that's 700k defense. So when this Blue Goku receives an attack, he's going to be shooting up to what? Let me actually calculate this. So he's at 701k defense. So that times the 180%, this guy's gonna be like what? Yeah, 1.9 mil defense, basically 2 mil. Post super attack, he'd be well over 2 mil defense with 70% reduction. That's very, very good, right? So just showcasing off what he could do defensively. But again, we'll put you in slot 2, and then we'll let Blue Vegeta do a lot of damage here. I mean, we got tons of stacks with this Blue Goku here. So this Blue Vegeta is going to be hitting really, really hard. Funny enough, Gogeta's not actually going to get sealed by this either, which is really, really funny. But yeah, and this will be the last turn. I think we got a good look at Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta in this fight. So I don't think, I feel like it's necessary to even go into another fight. I feel pretty good about this, yeah. About what Blue Vegeta's gonna do here, dude. Like, once we see that, I've seen the rainbow version attack stat in this turn, but that was also like in a shorter fight. This is a longer fight where we got some extra stacks. So I think we could see, we're probably gonna one turn this year in here. If I fused into the LR Gods, or I say fused, silly me. If I transformed the LR Gods into the Super Saiyan Blues, we would 100% kill here. But even then, I think we could still kill with AGL Gogeta doing his own thing. I did put 2 dupes in AGL Gogeta. I bought them with red coins because I finished summoning on the actual blue Goku and Vegeta banner, right? Again, there's so many Goku and Vegeta duo cards on this team, so it's kind of hard to clarify, but the brand new one where AGL Gogeta was featured, I finished my summons, so I'm like, hey, let's get the 2 dupes in him. So that's why, if you see my other videos, he might be doing a bit more damage than usual in these ones, because he is 79%. Compared to being 55% himself. Alright, and we know that the LR Gods are not going to get super here either. Yeah, I feel very confident Blue Vegeta killing, because Blue Vegeta is also going to have guaranteed crits at the end. We have 5 out of 7 links, because Goku, unfortunately, is the one that has Kamehameha. Blue Vegeta does lose that link for the Royal Lineage link, which, again, ideally, actually, it's not even Kamehameha he loses. Is it? Let me double check. I didn't even see his attack stat. Okay, wait. What was the attack stat? We can see at the bottom. Yeah, 100 mil attack stat right there. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Into a 70 mil attack stat. We have one more coming, by the way, guys, just so you guys know. I don't believe I have additionals in the hidden potential. Yeah, we could have killed here. We're basically nearly one-turning him. This is so nasty. Yeah, okay. And we see Blue Vegeta dodged here because of the Goku active skill. And then another thing is that this Vegeta that uses the active skill, if we switch to Goku, Goku also has guard, which is very, very nice, right? So, all in all, this character is fantastic, right? Blue Vegeta is able to do tons of really, really good damage. I think, when you use him at the end of the event, you could get Blue Vegeta out, place him in slot 3 if you have the fusions. The fusions can handle slot 1. Then this guy at the end is just gonna completely decimate. This art is also really cool, but yeah, that's awesome, man. I really like this unit's design. I think they made the Blue Goku and Vegeta very interesting and distinct from each other in a good way. So let me know what you guys are thinking. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.